So a couple of questions. We're kind of coming to the end here, but I like to ask these of everybody. And this can be general or specific to your individual coaching practice.
Okay.
What would you say the biggest fallacy is that everybody buys into, but that turns out to be total BS or that's highly overrated?
Whoa, man, that's a deep one. Biggest fallacy. Okay, I got one for you. It goes like this. Knowing isn't doing. I work with a lot of very intelligent people, many of them, academically superior to what I've amassed, in my own life.
Sure.
But there's this preponderance of thought that I need to go back and get more. I need a certification here. I need to do this here. I need to go from my bachelor's to my master's. I need to get a doctorate before I'm 30. And so they've accumulated a lot of this knowing.
Yep.
It doesn't really translate into doing unless you have a specific plan for using it.
Yeah.
But just having it on your resume and thinking people are going to start, hey, you know what? I've worked with some young people who have kind of gotten into their career, and their fear is that they've accumulated too much. And now companies are going to feel like they can't afford to pay them for that. So they just pass on them altogether.
Yep.
So, and again, I told you, I borrow from a lot of people. Okay. One of my favorite people out there that talks a lot about this is a guy named Mike Rowe.
Yep.
Dirty Jobs guy.
Yep.
He is a big proponent of, if college is not your thing, if academia at that level is not anything that you're interested in or you feel like you're going to be able to use, don't go there. Yeah. Go into the trade, side. Find something that you feel is really your calling that you can do every single day and feel like it's the first day and you're excited to do it. And oh, by the way, you're good at it too.
Right.
Because when people figure out you're really good at it, you don't have to do any marketing anymore. Word of mouth will keep you going for years.
Well, that is such a big thing in the United States in particular. We have gotten into this. I don't want to call it lack of respect, because we do in a way respect the plumber, the electrician or whatever, and we certainly need them. But there is this kind of, I'm not going to go to college, that now we look at people as a little bit less than for wanting to go to trade school, that we don't value those things the same.
To me, it all boils down to, at some point in everybody's life, you need somebody to help you, guide you and say, okay, you've amassed all these credentials, all these resources. What do you want to do with them now that is actually marketable? Yeah. Because you can, look, we have evidence of this everywhere in society today. People that have got massive, college debt, and they can't find work that pays enough to pay off the debt. Right. Okay, there's something wrong with that as just a general balancing when all of the academics you've accrued and what you paid to get them doesn't make enough for you to get a good job to pay that stuff off. Right. And so it's like, all right, get whatever degrees or education in whatever field you think is pulling you. Yeah. But at some point, put the brakes on it and just say, all right, what am I going to do with this now that's going to actually further my own career success down the road? The third company I worked for, I was running the West Coast operations for this pharmaceutical company that had a consumer division. So they sold products through regular stores. And, I had a whole team of people in the office. One lady was our analyst, and she would do a lot of number crunching and market and analysis and stuff and help us figure out where to put our efforts. And she was really good at it. She ate this stuff daily. And so I brought her in the office one day and we were just kind of, chatting. And I said, you're really good at this. I said, how did you develop this skill? And she said, I got out of school and I immediately kind of got attracted to numbers. I love diving into numbers. And I said, well, what kind of a degree did you get for that? She goes, I got my degree in archaeology. She goes, I started up thinking I wanted to dig up old bones. And I realized that what I really want to dig up is market numbers.
There you go.
And so I thought, okay, so she somehow pieced it together. And she arrived at a spot where she was very good. She was very well paid, and she loved what she was doing.
That's it. That's all we're looking for. She converted
it from here's what I know to this is what I like to do.
Yeah. And if we could all do that, we would be so far ahead. Yeah. In the world.
Yeah, absolutely.